Carl and Brendan here from Games, Brains and a Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for sure. And it's battle reaction time. My choice. And again, as Brendan, I think we've been expressing in the last couple of years, and as Brendan said in the last battle reaction as well, is we're getting to the point now where ultimately wins and losses do matter as we build towards this end of the year final score. And one of the things we both realize we must do more is actually put out a challenge here, a legit challenge where, hey, this may not be a band you love or you like a couple of songs from. In the case, I think with Dropkick Murphys, we both like a couple of songs of them. But what about a particular song that you love? And this is the case with me. I've chosen Dropkick Murphys' Paying My Way, probably my favorite Dropkick Murphys song, which is weird because it comes off, I think, I don't know if it's their last album, but one of their most recent albums, 11 Short Stories of Pain and Glory. And it was the only song I really liked of this album, but it really kind of was really nice and catchy to my ears. And then I found out sort of about the message, and obviously it's about addiction, and it's about alcohol addiction and drug addiction and stuff like that. And I thought that was a really intriguing one, particularly as you, it's quite, I would say upbeat, but it's got quite a feel-good melody and aspects like that. So I thought, my God, that's a really good contrast as well. But also, I love the fact that a band like Dropkick Murphys, this long into their career, are still capable of surprising me in the sense that I associate Dropkick Murphys with, like, yeah, let's party and have a good time. So to get such a serious song about a serious sort of subject that's personal to them, that wowed me, you know?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, without speaking for you, I'm not 100% sure I'm accurate with your like of Dropkick Murphys at most.
Yeah, I would say that I am a huge Dropkick Murphys festival fan. It's probably how I would describe it. You know, give me your top 10 hits. I might know 6 of them. Do you know what I mean? So, but you know, it's one of those things. The band have been around a long time. I've always, even though I don't know a lot, like follow Dropkick Murphys per se, like, do you know what I mean? I don't follow them. Like, I'm always pleased to see them. I like the band. They're likable. And it's just a strange situation, isn't it? Anytime I do hear a song for them, a lot of the time I come out and I go, that's a really good song. Yeah. But because of the style of music that it is, I don't find this style of music as the sort of music I walk down the street listening to on my headphones. That's the reality of it is. So, like, you know, often it's just a case of like, give me a beer in my hand in an outside environment where they're on stage. And of course I'm going to listen and I'm going to have a fucking great time. In fact, we did recently, you know.
Slam Dunk 2022.
I don't know this song, which is the important bit. It doesn't ring a bell. I know the album, but I don't think I ever listened to it. I don't think I listened to anything off the album. So I wouldn't even know the tracks on it. It may very well be that I know songs from the album if they played them live, but I wouldn't know what album they come on.
Fascinating then, because I was a little bit worried because it's Dropkick Murphys, and they did actually, I'm 99% sure, although I was pretty fucking drunk at the time, I'm pretty sure they played this at Slam Dunk. Pretty sure they did. I've got a vague recollection of it, but maybe you'll
recognize the melody or something like that then, you know.
That's what I was wondering, if you'd recognize the melody. Right, let's have a go. It's a little under 4 minutes, so not too long. In 3, 2, 1, go. Quiet. Similar one that the video is quite important to go alongside it.
People figured the fuck out of this now, haven't they?
Now, before you say anything, I just want to hammer home point. This is not. This is a complete coincidence. The last week's battle reaction, of course, was Five Finger Death Punch's cover of Gone Away, and obviously had quite a message behind it. This one inevitably does as well. But just to prove, this was what I did over a couple of weeks ago when you can see it's at the very, I'm trying to hide the rest so you can't see him ahead of time. But yeah, you can see I wrote Dropkick Murphys Pay My way before I even knew what Brendan was going to be doing. So this is not like a whole where we did that and I got inspired to do one with an important message as well. It's just a coincidence.
Hey, it's rock and metal, man. All of our stuff has important messages.
Most of the time, yeah.
Like, you know, but yeah, not always a video, I guess, that portrays it well. But so I guess yeah, the video is important in that one, but I don't think it's as important as it was in the other one, because I think one of the things with this style of music obviously is actually often the singing is so clear that I would pick it up all anyway. And while half of the video is things that point you towards what they're actually talking about, the other half of the video are close-ups of their mouth. You know, so but you know, it's one of the things I like Dropkick Murphys. I like that song. I like the melody. I like the beat to it. It's kind of steady, kind of marchy sort of beat, isn't it, all the way through?
Yeah.
And I like the chorus, the kind of gang vocal, but my hopes are higher bit. Thought that was really cool. Message was really cool. So yeah, I mean, it's another very good Dropkick Murphy song. I don't recognize it as in, like when it first started, I didn't want to say it because I didn't know how serious the video might get, but I was going to say like, I think I recognize it. It sounds like every other Dropkick Murphys beat I've heard. But like, you know, that's just fucking about and being unfair. It's a good song. It's well sung. You know, it's got deep meaning for them and for many people listening to it, I'm sure. So yeah, I don't really have any negatives. I don't have it. I'm not trying to find any negatives either. I guess the only thing I will always come back to with these guys, I don't think that changes anything in my feelings about the band, as in I really like the band a lot anyway, but I like them still from, you know, the sort of having a beer in your hand festival kind of atmosphere. You know, like I was saying at the beginning, you know, I still don't see myself kind of being like, I'm walking down the road, I've got, you know, 4 or 5 tracks I can listen to as I'm popping out somewhere. That probably, it still wouldn't probably be a Dropkick Murphy song I go to. I don't know why, because even in that style of song, which is quite a somber, sad, or well, it's not sad so much. It's somber, but I guess it's positive because it's about fight and about strength. It's not so much that it's a sad story. It's the other end of it, isn't it? It's coming out of the sad story and turning it around. So it's more optimistic. But it's still a tempo that, I don't know, I'd be walking down the road and find myself starting to jig and or march in time to the beat and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
When this comes on, like on my playlist of like shit I like in my car, right, and it'll come around to this and I'll leave it playing, I almost and I'm driving, bear in mind, so I can't really do anything with my feet, but I find my hands inevitably for literally the entire thing just end up tapping out that beat. I think that's like that drum beat, that doom, doom. Yeah, like it's almost infectious to that level. But what you kind of said is a very important point. And although we don't normally do this, I feel I'm just going to quickly run through some of these because I think it's a similar sort of aspect. Again, going back to the Five Finger Death Punch from last week, in that the comments are quite important as well and show you that the connection sometimes is more important, is as important as the musical aspect of things. And also, obviously, this is, you know, mainly around drug and alcohol and stuff like that. But like you read some of the comments on YouTube and you see people talking about how it helped them with their journey from recovery from anorexia nervosa, how a person shared it with a mum who was fighting cancer, from a person who is 27 years fighting alcoholism. This guy here, 10 days off methadone as of the time 2 years ago. Hopefully he's doing well. This person, 14 years and 2 months sober. This is the other aspect of it, which you kind of, I think, you know, you overlook at the time, but ultimately as well, when it comes to battle reactions, it's the stuff we're not really looking at, because ultimately, as we said last week, it's about the song more than anything else. And I played it to you on the basis that I think it's absurdly catchy and one of the better Dropkick Murphy songs that I like. But I'm in the same boat as you. You know, I don't put this on regularly. I'm not listening to this as a whole, like, yeah, time to put something on. I'm working out, trying to put this song on, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's a fantastic song. It was very, very cool. I think it's absolutely awesome that anyone is getting anything out of it, which is great. The truth of it for me is like, I really, really like it. You know, it is a win. but it's not the sort of style of music that I turn to when I need motivation or anything. I know that sounds like such, not to you maybe, but to many people listening. When I need motivation and stuff like that, I often weirdly turn to more extreme forms of metal. That's the stuff that picks me up. Whereas, and actually, in a weird way, this kind of slightly more up tempo stuff, well, I think it's wonderful and everything like that. I probably don't take it seriously enough to appreciate it fully. Like I keep saying, like, oh, this is my. I'd be prancing around with a drinking, like downing beers to a song, about like thinking this is fucking awesome at a festival to a song like that, because I don't understand it fully. People are motivated by different things, For me, like if I'm feeling shitty and down or something like that and I want to pick me up, I'm as likely to listen to a 17-minute long post black metal track, and feel better coming out the other end of it. But that's just me, that's my personal taste. But I can listen to, and the reason that I've always liked the Dropkick Murphys is because I don't listen to them a lot. It might be part of the reason, because that means that there's nothing that I've ever listened to by the Dropkick Murphys that I don't enjoy.
Yeah.
I like, you know what I mean? That's the truth of it. I think they're a likable band with good songs and a great fun live. And I think that fits into that same category for me.
Me and my wife Lou often sum up certain bands like this, and I think this will apply to you as well in this one, which is you can enjoy them as a festival band, but you're never going to pay. For example, I'm never going to pay to see Dropkick Murphys do their own show at Brixton Academy. I'm never going to think an hour and a half of Dropkick Murphys as a headliner doing a new album tour is going to be something I want to see.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's that whole thing, like really, really cool. Really enjoyed it. And that's kind of it. I don't get the same takeout as other people do, but I'm absolutely delighted that other people do. So it's still a win because I like it. I really do. It's a good fun song, which is a strange thing to say. Like it's another good fun Dropkick Murphy song to me. Because I guess that's what I'm taking out of Dropkick Murphy songs.
Listen, you watch these battle reactions on a regular basis, you know that we'll always talk it through and offer our unfiltered opinions, whether it be love-like or just sitting something squarely in the middle. Ultimately, that, as Brendan said, if you take something much deeper away from it, that is fantastic. It is a win for me. Yay, point back.
Yep.
But you know what to do. Let us know in the comments what you think. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com, as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?